Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank y'all for joining me, Jay Lee, the producer with Three Flames, Beats, Ball, and Barbecue. We talk those three things, but today we're talking music. And today, what we're going to talk about is how to record and live stream your DAW. In this instance, we're using Studio One to OBS Studio. Okay, and so when I first started trying to do this, I had to watch all kinds of tutorial videos that most of them did not help me. Honestly, I was only able to get to this point by luck of the draw. The best thing I learned from those videos is what software to download so I could have a virtual interface. And so with that being said, today that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how you can set up your studio system to record your DAW in Studio One, or excuse me, in OBS. And so let's get to it. The first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to voicemeeter.com, and I have the link in the description. Go to voicemeeter.com, and you're going to download one of these three. Okay, Voicemeeter Standard, Voicemeeter Banana, or Voicemeeter Potato. Okay, and the only difference is from Standard to Banana, I think you get two more input channels, and from Banana to Potato, you get another two input channels, and so you just have more inputs. Okay, so I have Voicemeeter Banana, so just go ahead and click download the software, install the software, and then you will have this when you open it. Okay, I'll get back to that in a second. So in order to start routing your audio to where in OBS you'll be able to route your audio and then also record the visuals of your DAW, you'll be able to do that in OBS. And so in order to do that, the first step you want to do is go to your computer audio, your sound settings, and whatever your computer, like your sound card for your computer, whatever that is, you want to change that audio output to Voicemeter AUX input. Okay, Voicemeter AUX input, and then on the input of your computer card, you want to change it to Voicemeter AUX output. Okay, so go to your sound settings on your computer, change those, make those changes. Again, really it's the output that you're focused on. Voicemeter AUX, not Voicemeter input, Voicemeter AUX input. Okay, go there and set that up. Now what we want to do is we want to go over to Voicemeeter Banana. Okay, and on Voicemeeter Banana, on the first input, you want to set that up to whatever microphone you're going to be using to record as you're going through, similar to mine, like I'm doing with this microphone here. It's just a USB microphone with a cable, and I can connect it, disconnect it from my headphones. And so this one is labeled as microphone high res audio. And so I made the choice on the WDM, not the MME. I made it on the WDM for the microphone high res audio, which is this microphone I'm using right here. You could be using your studio microphone. You could be using another USB microphone, whatever. Make sure you can identify which one it is. Choose the WDM option of that. And then down here, I'll be honest with you, I played around with some different settings on the A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, mono, solo, mute, and this is what I came up with. I don't know why. This is just what works for me. And so I have A1 on, A2, A3, B1, B2 off. I have it set to mono because I just want a mono signal on my audio with this microphone, not a stereo image. And then I have it muted. I could have it on to where I can hear myself. Obviously, I don't have to have it on for you to hear me. And so OBS is still recording it, but I'm muted because I can hear myself when I have it unmuted. And there's just a very slight delay, slight latency in it that just annoys me. And so I just mute it. So now I can't hear myself. Okay. So that's for hardware input 1. Whatever microphone you're using, choose the WDM version of that, whether it's USB. If it's going through your interface, then you need to choose your interface. So choose whatever microphone you're going to be using for your voice. On hardware input 2, I have it set to VoicemeeterAUX output. VoicemeeterAUX output. Okay, so why? I don't know, but I have it set to A2. I have A2 on and B2 on. Everything else is off on hardware input 2. Okay, and so that's pretty much the channel that, shoot, I don't know. Oh, I do know why, and I'll get back to that in a second. But that's basically going to be the channel that my DAW is operating into. Okay, so I'm outputting Studio One's audio into this hardware input number 2, and so I have it set to VoicemeeterAUX output. But I'll explain that when I get to the DAW. And then on hardware input 3, I have it set to my Focusrite Scarlett interface. And the reason that I have that is because sometimes I am actually recording a tutorial on how to record vocals. And in order to do that, I have to go through my interface, and it's just a weird setup. And so that's the reason that I have that input set. I don't even use it, but that's why I have it muted. And I have it on B2. I don't understand. I don't know. I really don't. Okay, and so on your virtual inputs, don't touch those. Don't mess with those. Just leave them where they are. I don't even know if you can change those. Okay, you can mess with this different stuff down here. I don't know, but this is how my settings are. I suggest doing it that way. Again, it was trial and error with me. I was clicking stuff, turning stuff on. Then one time I had the right combination of things. It worked, so I left it alone. Okay, let's go to our hardware outputs. Okay, hardware output. So the first output that I have is going into the speaker's high-res audio, which is whatever this is connected to, which is these headphones. Okay, this way I can hear what I'm listening to in these headphones. Okay, and so this is the high-res audio speakers. That's where all of this is being routed to my output. I don't have anything on A2, and then on A3. You can have this on A2, but this just happens to be the way I did it. I have it on my VoicemeeterAUX input. Okay, and that's what's going to pick up when I set up my my computer audio settings. My input is coming to this VoicemeeterAUX output. This is going to the Voicemeeter input. So when it comes back over here to this input, then I'm able to get my desktop audio at that point. Okay, so the sources of audio that you want to send to OBS are your microphone, your DAW, and then just your overall audio, which, you know, for your desktop and all of that kind of stuff. And so I have on A1, I have this microphone. On A2, I have my DAW, which I'll get back to in a second. And on 3, I have my other microphone, my studio microphone, running through my interface for whenever I record in Studio One live and I'm recording it. Okay, and then my outputs are the source for me to hear as I'm recording and doing these recordings, and then also the aux output, which is going to, or the aux input rather, but it's sending it out, which is picking up everything and sending it to OBS. And I'll show you how we set that up in OBS now. Okay, and so we have that takes care of Voicemeeter Banana. We got Voicemeeter Banana all we have it routed everywhere that it needs to go. Okay, and now we're going to go over to Studio One. I probably should have had it open already so that I didn't have to sit here and wait. But in the meantime, what I am going to do, since that's on screen, I'll just let that load up. It'll take it a few minutes. But anyway, as that's loading up, again, I just want to explain what we're trying to accomplish here. If you open up OBS Studio and you can, however many cameras you have connected to your computer, however many visual sources you have, you can tell OBS to display those, and you can record those all day long. And you can record the audio from your desktop along with those videos at the same time simultaneously. Pretty, fairly easy in OBS. It's not that difficult. But in order for you to record the audio from your DAW, it takes some different routing. And so we bypass our physical audio interface, and we go through a virtual audio interface to route it differently. And so that's what we're doing right now. Okay. And so let me just open up a track that's easy to open up. Let me minimize that for a second. Okay. So in Studio One, what we want to do is we want to go to Studio One options, and I'm on Studio One 7, and we're going to choose VoicemeeterAUX Virtual. That's what you're going to choose, VoicemeeterAUX Virtual. Okay, not Voicemeeter Virtual, not Voicemeeter Insert Virtual, VoicemeeterAUX Virtual. Okay, hit OK, lock that in. Okay, so now I have my computer audio routed, I have Voicemeeter Banana routed, and I have my DAW routed. Now I have to come over to OBS and show y'all how to knock this out, okay, and how to route this. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create your streaming mic. So this mic right here, that's what I call it, my streaming mic, because I got a bunch of different mics, but this is the one I'm going to definitely use to stream. In order to add that, you're going to go to the add source down here, plus. You're going to go up to audio input capture, because it's your input. So you want to get your audio input capture. You want to name it. Okay. Once you name it, I named it stream mic. It's going to be there. You can either double click this or just click on it. If you just click on it once, then this panel is going to pull up, and you can choose which device is coming into your stream mic. If you double click it, this will pull up, and then you can choose which mic, which device you want to use. Now, for your streaming mic, you already know, like I told y'all, this is my high-res microphone. And so that's what I have selected right there. Microphone, high-res audio, okay? So I have my screens set up, right? I have my screen set up with my window capture and device capture. And so we're good there. That's our video. Okay. Now for our DAW, we want to hit the plus. We want to do audio input capture, and I named it my DAW. Hold on. Wait a second. I did something wrong. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay, so when I come over here and I hit plus, no, I don't have to have one. I don't have to have a new one. It's already routed through Voicemeeter Banana, so I don't have to have a new one for my DAW. Or I guess I do. So let me do that. Audio input capture. Hang on. Let me look at this other. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. Okay. So you want to go to plus audio input capture. Okay. And I'm going to name it DAW audio. Okay. Now, what do we have it set to? VoicemeterAUX output is where we want it coming in from. Okay. And so as soon as you do that, whenever you do that, this is going to pull up right here. You have your DAW audio label right here. Okay. And so that's your DAW audio. I'm going to turn down just to about negative 3 dB. Okay. All right. So you already have your DAW audio. You got your desktop audio here. And then it already had a mic aux. And so I just muted that because it was phasing with the stream mic. And so I just muted that and I have my stream mic right here. Okay. All right. So we have all of our audio sources coming in. We got this microphone, we got our DAW, and then we got our desktop audio. Okay. And so we have everything on these set, and we should be good to go. So if I hit play on my Studio One audio, let me move this back over here. Let me pull back up Studio One. Then we should hear it. Nope, but we didn't. So let's figure out why. On my DAW audio, let me move this back over here. Okay, so my DAW audio should have it on my VoicemeeterAUX output. Okay, so it's not working. Let's go back over here. Let's see what's going on over here. Audio input capture. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I see the problem. So on here, I remember now. You're gonna go to your Voicemeeter output. Okay. So on your DAW audio input source, you're gonna change it to Voicemeeter output, not aux output. And I remember why, because this is your output here. Your VoicemeeterAUX input is the VoicemeeterAUX output from there to come into here. And so now we're getting audio from the track that I was messing around with earlier. Okay, we good on that. All right, so let's run through this one more time. And here's the deal: go through this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the instructions and the routing for each deal in the comments or in the description. Okay. So again, the first thing we're gonna do is go download Voicemeeter Banana. But once you do that, you install Voicemeeter Banana or Voicemeeter Potato, whichever one. Then okay. So we're gonna come to our computer audio settings, sound settings, and we're gonna change the output to VoicemeterAUX input. VoicemeterAUX input. Okay. Then we're going to come over to Voicemeeter Banana. We're going to set our hardware input 1 to whatever microphone source we're using. Turn everything off except for A1. Put it on mono and then mute it. On hardware input 2, you're going VoicemeterAUX output. And so Voicemeeter input 2 is going to be whatever you set your computer audio to, your computer sound settings to. That needs to match that. Okay. Hardware input 3 is just my weird thing. You can do whatever you want to do with that and play around with it and see what you can get out of it. Virtual inputs stay the same. A1 is going to be whatever headphone source you want to listen to. However you're getting your audio through your head source, that's what you choose for that. A3 is going to be whatever your VoicemeterAUX, but this is the input. Okay, VoicemeterAUX input, and I chose the MME version of that. Okay, all right. Once we get that set, we have Voicemeeter Banana routed, so we're gonna get rid of that, and now we're gonna go to our DAW. We're gonna go to Studio One. We're gonna go click on Studio One, go to Options. We're gonna select VoicemeterAUX Virtual. Hit OK. Now we have Studio One routed. We're good to go there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to OBS. You're going to create audio input capture, name it streaming mic. Okay. Once you go to streaming mic, whatever microphone that is that you're using, select that device. Okay. Then you're going to go make another audio input capture. And you're going to name it DAW audio, or digital audio workstation audio. So DAW audio. Once you get that, click on that. And then you're going to select Voicemeter output. Voicemeter output with with the Voicemeeter VAIO at the end. You're not. This is the only one you're not going to select aux on. Okay, select that. You already got your videos set up. You're good to go. You're in the game now. Whenever I'm in my in Studio One, now I'm talking to y'all. Y'all can hear me. You can hear Studio One, my dog. Whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm recording, like y'all in the game. Y'all right here with me now. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell you that this thing gave me the blues, it gave me the absolute blues trying to get this set up. And this was just luck of the draw. I was clicking on stuff. And so I suggest to you, if you got Windows 10 and you working on Studio One, follow these directions in the description to a T. And I guarantee you'll be in the game ready to go to record your own studio sessions, record your own tutorials, and record your own whatever you want to do, man. Beat making videos, studio sessions, recording sessions, editing, mixing, mastering, whatever. You'll be in the game ready to get that done. I appreciate y'all for joining me. And shoot, man, y'all take it easy. Be blessed. And like, subscribe, comment, tell me what I can do better. Appreciate y'all. See y'all.